Hello traders, you're welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to be talking about the OHLC trading strategy, meaning open high low close for OHLC trading strategy. Now, this strategy is based on reading the open high low and close prices of a candlestick or bar chart. Okay, but in this video, we are going to be using the candlestick chart. Okay, now this provides critical information about how price moved within a given time frame. Okay, so now we're going to look at the breakdown of each element. Okay, a breakdown of each element. Now, the open, let's just use this candle as an example. Let's use this candle as an example. The open is the first price traded when the market opens during a particular time frame. We are going to be using the daily time frame for this explanation. So, the open price is the top of this candle's body. That's where the market opened. Okay, it shows where buyers and sellers initially meet. Then the high is the highest price reached during that time frame. In this case, during the day, because it's the daily time frame. It indicates the maximum buying pressure. Then the low indicates that is the lowest part of the candle. That's the lowest price reached during that time frame, showing the maximum selling pressure. Then the close, which is the bottom part of the body, it shows the last traded price in that time frame, marking the final consensus between buyers and sellers. Now, how do you use the OHLC strategy? First, identify the trend direction. Okay, in this case now we can see that this is a bullish trend because of the making of higher highs, right? And higher lows. So we can see that this is a bullish trend. Okay, so now when you identify the trend direction, if the close is higher than the open, the price is rising, suggesting a bullish move. Now remember that we are using the OHLC strategy, okay? So now let's say you used your trend lines. Remember that trend lines are also very important. In this strategy, you can also add trend lines for additional, you know, tool as an additional tool for your confirmations, So now let's say we can see that the price is making higher highs, right? And higher lows. But let's say after these first two highs has formed, as the second low was about to form, and then we notice this bullish candle, a bullish candlestick pattern, coupled with the fact that this is a bullish trend, we can decide to enter a buy after the bullish candle has formed, given the OHLC price uh, levels. We can see that this is a bullish candle, so we can enter a buy. The stop loss can be set below the candle, which is below this dynamic support level. The take profit can be at the nearest resistance level. Okay, support and resistance levels are really important, right, when using this OHLC strategy. Now, on the other hand, for a bearish candlestick, right, we of course for a bearish the open price has to be higher than the close price, right? So when you notice that probably the market is in, let us look for a bearish trend. Okay, the market is in a bearish trend, and then perhaps price has bounced off the first two resistance, that the third one, after the OHLC levels have been determined, you can enter your sell at the open of the next candle, sell your stop loss above the dynamic resistance or above the bearish candle. Take profit can be at the nearest support level. Okay, so that's basically it. Very easy. But you can try to use other indicators for additional confirmation. You can use the stochastic oscillators, you can use the moving averages. For example, now if we decide to add stochastics as an example, you can decide to add stochastics, you can see that for example, now at this price point, after this candle form, like I said, the stochastics are giving a bearish crossover, further adding to the confirmation of this sell. At this point, you can see again we had a bearish crossover, adding to the confirmation of this sell. At this point, you can see we had the stochastics moving upwards. The crossover had already happened around here, but the stochastics were still pointing upward, and they're widening apart for a bit after this kind of form, adding to the bearish confirmation, bullish confirmation, sorry, for this particular example, adding to the bullish confirmation. Okay, Now, try as much as possible to always time your entry. After a series of bullish candles, wait for a pullback, because when you have multiple bullish candles occurring at a time, there is a high tendency that a pullback is going to occur. Okay, so when you have such situation, for example, you can see we had 4 consecutive bullish candles here. So in such situation, just wait for a pullback to occur. After that, you can then ride the continuation move. Okay. Um, so it's important that the time you enter, it's not after we have like 2 or 3 consecutive bullish candles, you now go and enter a buy. In that case, you might end up seeing a drawdown. Okay, so you might want to wait for a pullback to occur before entering a trade in the direction of the trend. Okay, so now some of the key market movements to watch is to look for reversal candlestick patterns. You might look for things like maybe the doji, maybe evening star, morning star, hammer, inverse hammer. An example like this, you can see this is a bearish candlestick pattern, this is a bearish candlestick pattern. You can see just additional confirmation. Okay, you can use candlestick patterns, additional confirmations as well, right? Then in terms of breakout, when price breaks out above the high or below the low of previous candles, it often signals the start of a significant market movement. For example, when we have a bearish move like this, and then suddenly you notice price breaks above, you can see that at this point price broke above the high of this candle, so it signals a shift in pressure. So bullish pressure was emerging. When you see this kind of thing, you can just exit yourself, because the OHLC strategy signifies that in a bearish trend we're supposed to be having lower lows of the candles and lower highs of the candles. Or in most cases, even if you have maybe a higher high than the previous high, like what happened here, at least you should have a lower low. Okay, so when you have a breach in that structure, then possible shift in the market sentiment. So you might want to exit yourself if you're in a sell trade, and then watch out for a buy move. Okay, so as possible to watch out for breakouts. When you have a breakout in the structure, then you should exit your sell. If it was a sell trade, if it was a buy, you should exit your buy. Okay, as a sell is about a match, just like how we had a break in the structure here, showing that it's time to exit a possible buy that you might have been in. Okay, so now some final tips. When you are combining the OHLC analysis with other indicators like volume or moving averages or stochastic oscillators or any indicator of your choice, right? Pay attention to both candlestick patterns and those indicators that you are using, okay, for additional confirmation signals. Just try as much as possible to confirm your signals with other indicators, okay. Practice reading OHLC patterns on different time frames as well. It can help, because it can help you refine your understanding of market sentiment across different time frames, okay. And always practice, always trade with an amount you can afford to lose, okay. Use good risk to reward ratio. Risk management is paramount, okay. Very, very important. So I hope you found this video insightful. Kindly like and subscribe for more trading insights. Cheers and happy trading.